Yeah, so crisscross applesauce, right? I was talking about that movie, Don't Throw Mama from the Train. A Billy Crystal movie and Danny DeVito. Fantastic movie. Hilarious. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. But the whole thing in that was crisscross, right? Danny DeVito was a little touched, and he wanted Billy Crystal to handle his situation with his mom because she was just insane. And he wanted her. He said, it's the perfect alibi because there's no motive and there's nothing connecting us. Exactly. Exactly, that's the thing. There's nothing to connect those dots, so it makes it harder to find, especially, and that's the thing with like that's what I want to say with Tupac, Biggie, Puffy, Snoop. Snoop absolutely had something to do with that. Absolutely, no questions asked. Pac has been coming up for me a lot, and he wants to say stuff, and he's gonna come out with it. It's gonna come out. Watch. It's a matter of time before Snoop is in the same spot that Diddy's in, right next to him. He wanted to chill with him. You wanted to work with him, and now you get to reap all the benefits that he has. See, careful what you wish for. Sometimes you might get it. Yeah. So, you know what? You could say whatever you want. Like, they're not involved, they're not. But it's funny that every single person that I have crossed paths with, right, that has targeted me or been a part of the targeting, you've been being picked apart. And I've been seeing it. It's funny. Like, it'll just pop up. Like, the dude that started. Here's the thing, though. The dude that started with me, that my family sent in, was a federal agent. He was a federal police officer from the same place in Colombia that I was from that has ties to my family, right? So let me guess. All he has to do, right? He's a Mason as well. All he has to do is make a phone call. Make a phone call and be like, hey, listen, I'm having problems with this person. You can paint me in whatever kind of light. And boom, all of a sudden, I become John Dillinger, right? Right. Regardless of what I've done, we have AI nowadays, right? So AI could basically create videos, right? And they have that. We have what, Voice to Skull, MK Ultra, all types of stuff. If you look back at like the type of technology they had back in the day that they were developing back in like what 1940s, 1950s, it was amazing if you really knew what they were doing, because you will never know what they're doing behind closed doors because of the fact they used it's for your protection, it's for your safety. No, so that they could do whatever the hell they want and you just blindly look and think that people are protecting you. My god. But yeah, it's funny because all of them got hit with, I'm starting to watch them fall. It's funny because they were all high, right? When I was going through it and like everything was going on, I had bank accounts drained. I had freaking Zelle shut off. My Zelle shut off. I don't even know how that could happen. Well, obviously I do. I know how that can happen. Also, anything to do with my phone. I've had my phone hacked numerous times. This, that, you mention it, they have people, jobs lost. And then when I do find jobs, it's ridiculously hard. It's funny because I start finding jobs with people, right, and people are really cool with me, and then all of a sudden they get arrested or something for whatever reason, I don't know, and then they start acting and moving funny, right? And then it's funny because then it starts the same nonsense. It's just like the same thing over and over and over again because I start noticing the patterns. It's the same patterns. That's why I started pulling back a lot, because you have to be very careful, especially on here because they censor everything that you say. And I'm already been put through a smear campaign and they're having trouble with me, so they keep trying because I'm not supposed to be here. I am not supposed to be here. Since I was supposed to be gone a couple years ago. Was it a couple years ago? Yeah, it was about a couple years ago that I left in the middle of the night. Probably even before that, I was supposed to be gone. I was supposed to, the cop, the federal agent, was supposed to take me out. He was supposed to do whatever the plan was. He was supposed to go forward with. And for some reason, I I did not go. I decided not to go, right? And this pissed him off because that hurt his little ego. It hurt his ego real bad because he is very good looking. He had a lot going for him. Women don't typically say no to him. How dare I say no to him? How dare I? That's what I said. You got to be careful about what you believe about somebody because it might be from somebody that can't have them or somebody who wants to be them. And men want to be women too sometimes. It happens. They can be jealous of women too, right? So yeah, so I was targeted, and I've been targeted for the past few years, and it's been rough, and it's why I can't find like what I need to find. Sometimes it's taking a little longer to rebuild everything, and I constantly got to watch my back and watch what's being thrown at me. And here's the thing, you have to I just, for anybody that is going through it, learn to detach. Learn to detach and not react. It's hard. It's hard because they constantly will be sending stuff. It's how you stay sane in insanity. Learn to detach. It helps. Don't react as much. Don't start taking videos. Stop taking videos of what they're doing, like randomly. Make sure that they're actual receipts because it makes you just look crazier. I know, I did it too. Not the pictures of like cars, but pictures and like just reacting crazy because it's exactly what it's set up for you to do. And that's what they did to my aunt, and she took herself out because of it. So I mean, it's messed up. It's messed up, but it's happening to quite a lot of people. Quite a lot of people. And to think that you would know everything about somebody, like I said, I was set up by some of the closest people in my life. So people change up for that dollar. So careful. But yeah, I'm sorry. You can't just sit there and tell me I don't know what I know. There's been too many confirmations. I have too many receipts. I have too many gifts to overlook it. So yeah. So for you to come at me and be like, they don't know. Yeah, they're not gonna say that. Even that chick, the whatever, and we're not even gonna say her name because it's not even worth it. The fake Miss Cleo. Fake Miss Cleo gets all her information from a cop that sets everything up. They were together on the show all of a sudden. Here was the thing. They were listening into a conversation and got their idea, and they decided to do like the whole fake Miss Cleo scam to where he sets he feeds her information, right? And like they make money off of it. It's a huge scam. It's such a huge thing. And to come at me and be like, you're wrong. Okay. Alright, I'm wrong. So what? Who cares? If I'm wrong, prove me right. Prove me right. Okay. Right. Gotcha. Don't care anymore. Like I said, see that was the damage you did. You made me so dangerous because I don't care anymore. Every time I go, like I said, every time I go into a job, the same thing happens. Somebody gets like booked somehow. Somehow they get arrested for some crazy nonsense that they're doing. And then all of a sudden they just get off scot-free. Ain't that some stuff? Just like what happened with like the girl that I was working with. She's from like Long Beach or whatever. She was definitely trying to set me up, and she got picked up for driving without a license. It was her second offense, right? And then she got off like scot-free. And it was funny. The same things too started happening to where like it was everything that was almost happening to me would happen to her, to where I was second guessing everything, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, something's going on here. And start noticing that. That's like a big thing with destiny swapping too. If you start noticing somebody close to you or in close proximity to you is watching everything that you're doing, and then they start taking on your burdens, acting like you, and watching everything that you're doing, right? They may be trying to destiny swap with you. And I started noticing that with the girl. I'm like, everything that she wanted for me and tribulation and trial that I went through, I ended up passing with flying colors, but it ended up going back to her. And I'm assuming, and the thing with her was I didn't even do a return to sender with her. It was done for me. So careful who you want to mess with. Some people are agents. See, you don't know who you're talking to. Sometimes it's an angel. Sometimes it's a demon. So be mindful of who you talk to.